Yes. Yes. All right, thank you. Bye. Guys, do you care about the privacy? Do you know what your phone is actually doing when you're not using it? What kind of connection it's making? Do you even care? If yes, stay with me because I'm gonna show you something that might change the whole perception how you think about your phone. All right, let's go. You see, your phone is constantly making some connections. Doesn't matter if you're using it or not. I'm sure you heard about that, but do you ever care or do you even think what those connections are? And I'm not sure if you're aware, but the more programs you install, more connection it makes. To know exactly what's going on, I'm gonna show you a few programs. Not only you can have a full view of what's going on, but you can stop your phone from doing it. So let's have a look. First program we're gonna try is Tracker Control app. It's a very good app. It's especially useful when you buy one of those privacy-focused phones like Graphene OS or Brax phone. Those phones claim to be focused on your privacy, so there is no background data flying around, nothing suspicious is downloading, nothing suspicious is sent to heck knows where. So it doesn't matter if you're buying one of those phones or you're just trying to have a look what your phone is doing. Install this app. Just go to the Google Store, install that, open, and don't forget to press this button on the left top corner. The connection will switch to so-called VPN mode. That means the whole traffic will go through a virtual private network. It doesn't matter what exactly that means for you. It basically means that every connection with your phone, doesn't matter if it's going in or going out, will be logged. To make it work without any problems, you need to give all the permission necessary. Especially you need to go to the settings, power saving settings, and you need to make sure it's not optimized, because if it is, your phone will kill this program after a short period of time. So you don't want this. You want this program to run constantly in the background, so don't optimize it. And now you can just leave it for a bit and have a look a few hours from now. You will quickly notice what programs are using the internet, but obviously if you use, for example, TikTok, you can expect that TikTok was making connection, but it's not about that. It's about what type of connection is doing. So you will have very nice segments. First segment is talking about advertising. So you will have special category for ads. For example, launcher.spot.im. Knows what that is, but it's making connection. It's not TikTok. It's supposed to be TikTok. And also cdn.branch.io. All of that is happening in the background when you try to watch your TikTok videos. And different category is essential. So that means TikTok has to have connection to those servers or else will not work properly. That's fine. And you have fingerprinting section. All that bullshit is to basically track you. So fingerprinting allows them to know exactly who's watching TikTok. Then we have a few other categories. That doesn't matter. What matters here, you have full view of what's happening, and with that we can go further. Okay, now I'm, for example, checking different app. It's a Chase app, it's a banking app, so there will be few advertising options here. I'm tempted to block that, but this might interrupt the whole Chase app application, so I need to think what I'm gonna do. Essential analytics, it's interesting. Next app I'm checking is a Copilot. And again, we have some essential stuff that has to be there, but we have fingerprinting, we have analytics. We might be able, I am very tempted to just block that. Instagram, what this app is doing is next level. We have some essential connections, okay. We have a social, okay. But have a look, for example, Instagram is making connection to facebook.com. I know why it's making a connection, but if you didn't know, all those big apps, they are working together. So they are sharing data between each other because together they are stronger to serve you ads. So you can watch some interesting video about how to fix the car, and the video is very specific. It's talking about, I don't know, let's say oil change. And then you have ads on Facebook about the oil change, about the tools necessary for this task. So yeah, this is how it works. I don't like this approach, and if you don't like it as well, I have something for you. Okay, but that ad was only to have a general view what's going on. To actually stop it, we need something else. So one of my favorite programs is called No Root Firewall. But unfortunately, this program is not anymore anywhere. So you cannot download it on the Google Play Store. You cannot find it even on F-Droid. Another program I didn't know, it's also blocked. It's called Blockada. I'm talking about that because you might be able to find it somewhere. I mean, it is possible to download it and install, but again, I want to make this video super simple, so I'm gonna skip to the next program, but it is one of the best programs out there, Blockada. Unfortunately, I cannot show you that. Okay, now we are starting to do actually something. The program you can download without any problems, and I highly recommend you to use, is NetGuard. It's a very good software on the market for decades now, and it's very good. As soon as you install and open, you need to enable it, the program enable it in the top left corner. Exactly the same principle. As soon as you do that, the VPN connection will be established. Again, VPN is for better control of what's going in and out from your phone. Again, you need to check the power saving features. Don't optimize, because this program will be killed by the operating system, and you don't want this. You want this program to run constantly. And again, after a short period of time, you will see what kind of programs making connection, and you can decide it. Maybe I can block some of them. I remember I was working for one company on the paint lines. The reception was very bad. I was using programs like this because to have nice access to one app that I was constantly using, I disabled everything else. So when I had a bad reception, was like one line and barely the signal was going in. As soon as I kill all the other processes, that one app that I needed really badly was working quite fine. So you can use it for that, or just have a look what kind of bullshit is trying to connect to the internet. Maybe you don't recognize some of the apps here. It's good to know, because you might have some kind of malicious software. So yeah, have a look at that. This program is massive. It looks simple, but as soon as you go to the settings, you have much more things to do. So at the moment, I'm just playing with it. I'm just blocking some unnecessary apps. I don't want to uninstall because I'm gonna use them in the future, but I can disable them because why the heck they need to have connection when I'm not using them? You can go to the settings, enable a few other things, so you have even better control. The problem with this app is, as soon as you start feeling comfortable in what you're doing and you want to disable some extra features, this app will ask you to pay some money. It's not a lot, but I am an old school guy, and everything on the internet is free. Just you need to know where to look for. So this app is very good if you want to have just simple way to disable some apps. But if you want to do something more interesting, I highly recommend you to use a program called Rethink DNS plus Firewall plus VPN. That's a massive motherfucker. The principle is the same. You install that, it works like a VPN. You need to allow this to run in the background, so all that battery optimizing features has to be disabled. It's running in the background, constantly checking what connection your phone is doing, what every single app is doing. But again, if you look, for example, at the Spotify in this case, it's not making one connection. You might think that I have one app is making one connection. No, it's connecting to so many servers. Have a look. I have 3 different connections in last hour with one IP address, 2 other connections with another IP address, and 36 connections to another address. So I highly recommend you to play with it and disable some of the features here, because some of those have advertising purposes. Some of them, they want to track you. So we are talking about fingerprinting. In this case, I'm not allowing connections to facebook.com because I don't use Facebook, and I don't have it on my phone. Why the fuck it's connecting to facebook.com? So I'm blocking it. And just in case, have a look if the app still works, because we might broke something. So in this case, everything works. I'm gonna play with something else. For example, Instagram. I'm just looking, I'm blocking again facebook.com. Okay, I'm checking, everything seems to work fine. Okay, so far so good. Okay, what else we can block? Let's have a look at the YouTube app. It's making a lot of weird connections as well. So I am tempted to block play.googleaps.com. So I blocked that. Between us, this will break the YouTube app, but I found it later. So just simply go to the settings and unmark what we just marked. So I'm checking, seems to be working. So to be fair, it took me a few hours before I noticed that something else is not working. I had a problem with thumbnails, but the app itself was working. Shorts, videos, everything. Okay, what else? And then you have weird apps like, for example, Subsystem 2. I don't know what it is. I'm tempted to block that, but later. And again, I'm blocking graph.facebook.com. No need for that. If you go to the settings, you have much more control because you can create different rules as well. So this is a little bit like a pro tip. So if you know the website, you don't want to connect at all, and you are not sure which app is doing that connection, or you know this is very malicious site and you just want to make sure that you're not gonna connect this at all, you go to the settings and go to the firewall settings, and over there you have domains and you can create the rules. But this is pro tip, and maybe it's not important for you right now. Again, if you go to the settings, there are ready to use presets. For example, you wanna block everything with crypto related, malware, scams and phishing. You just mark those lists. That's it. You don't need to think about that. So all the rules are there. You don't need to think too much about that. So this is really a great program to use. If you are concerned about the privacy, this is the best program to use. All right, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you. See you next time. Thank you. Bye.